Okay, Your Worship, I try to make a little time to appear at council whenever you're poised to do something bad, like increase parking, and to help make it good instead. I'd rather be doing something else, but as Councillor Stevens attempted to do something good by eliminating parking minimums, his effort was twisted by others into something bad. It's time to turn it back to good before Regina loses both opportunity and money. There is no evidence that increasing the amount of built parking spaces makes life better in Regina. Evidence suggests otherwise. Expert urbanists oppose parking minimums. We also have an official community plan that council passed, and it's supposed to direct how we build our city to be more vibrant. Increasing parking minimums violates that plan, and as an earlier delegation mentioned, it also violates the energy and sustainability framework and the transportation master plan. I'm not above violating bad rules to get something good done, but you're stepping out of bounds to give a gift to the auto industry while hurting your tax base. It's a travesty. Cars don't pay taxes, people do. If you increase free space for automobiles while reducing space for people who actually pay property taxes, you're hurting our own city's revenues. I could go on and on about why you should eliminate parking minimums, so I will. No city who has committed to 100% sustainability by 2050 can justify increasing parking for private automobiles. Affordable housing is more difficult to build because you use up land and space for parking that just isn't needed. More parking space hurts Regina Transit too, because routes are longer and people have further to walk through surface parking lots to get to their bus stops. You have a duty to fund Regina Transit, not for making cheap space for people to park cars. You create sprawl by building more parking. This makes utilities cost more. Only last month you were discussing the impending crisis in Ward 4 from low water pressure. That's directly attributable to faulty council decisions to allow sprawl in the southeast of Regina. It was known during Design Regina 10 years ago, at the formation of the official community plan, that building more on that side of the city would incur higher utility costs. Workshops had just ordinary people working at them figured that stuff out. People who vote in favor of parking minimums are in favor of higher taxes and more expensive utilities. There's no way to pretend otherwise. Absent constructive reasons to favor more parking added to new construction, people are left to wonder if councillors in favor of giving free parking spaces to the auto industry are motivated by having mixed loyalties from their other professional careers in the automotive sector. This could lead people to conclude that a conflict of interest is driving their vote, and not dutiful consideration to the OCP and experts who can demonstrate that parking minimums are old-fashioned and just plain old bad. I'm not an urban design professional, but I've listened to enough who are, that I too can explain why parking minimums are bad. And you'll do bad things to Regina if you increase it, rather than just eliminate it. I hope I've explained it well enough that you don't need to ask a question about why you must eliminate parking minimums. That's all.